flowers. One year I went and bought, for my birthday, I bought about 300 bouquets of flowers. And with my two sons, I went and handed, well, I've got my blanket on just so people, I handed them out to random strangers, and people thought I was trying to sell something. And we went down to the quay and we just handed out flowers, and people were like, but what are you doing? And I was like, no, I'm just handing out flowers. And people could not understand. They were convinced I was giving out, wanting to promote something. And that's just the way where our society is now. It was kind of sad. But so every Friday I buy flowers. Sometimes it's just one single flower, depending on my budget. But there is always a flower in my house, and it's just become something for me where I just always know that there's a little bit of something blooming in my house. So just something I know. So I just was like, oh, it's Friday. I got really excited.
I love you so much.
Are we all in now?
Yeah, I mean, it's 6:32, so we're here. And I'll just keep an eye in case anyone trickles in. Yeah.
So how did everyone do yesterday? Did anyone try the meditating without meditating? I can see it. I don't know if I can see everybody's hands. Did anyone give it a go?
Yay.
Oh, yay. I thought it got a thumbs up there. Oh, hi, Megan's there too. I don't know if we want to get some feedback at the end, if anyone felt any different, if anyone wants to put a text through, or if anyone has any, if they want to share how it felt for them, or just a thumbs up is great. I will say, or I see Haley took her.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the bucket analogy.
Yes, yeah.
Empty space, and yeah, I found it really helpful actually. We had a death in the family yesterday, so it was really great to be able to just think into that empty space.
Yeah, sorry about that, Haley. Thank you, Haley, and I'm sending you big yeah, I do find that even over more and more time, you can think of more things, right? And then suddenly all of a sudden you're just grabbing more empty spaces, and you realize how important it is to just get to that empty. I was thinking with Jen, we will be able to, when we do our longer session, there's actually a lot more ways even to get to, when I do Reiki, there's 7 chakras, but there's actually this 8th chakra, which allows you to get to your soul purpose in life, which we're always kind of going like, what is my soul purpose? But it's up here, and it allows you, when you're doing these things, like, when you meditate without meditating, to be able to sit in this space, and it gives you that state of calm to get to that place, to be able to sit, because we're often uncomfortable sitting there waiting for what that is. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm glad you guys tried it.
I would say I tried it this morning, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys about the vagus nerve. It's like my passion, that I'm so buzzy. I actually couldn't do it. Like, I was like empty cup, and then all the thoughts, and I was like, okay, empty. I actually this morning could not. I had to put on a guided meditation to like ground myself this morning.
When you're so excited about information, sometimes things can't get to the empty.
Couldn't get there. No. Just we have 12 of us on here this morning.
I know, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I always explain that too, right? And these things are so special, because just being able to share, well, this is me just being ridiculous, but the ripple effect of us just connecting like this, and then you going out into your day and sharing it with other people, it's such an exciting thing, because we really have no idea how just us being connected like this, and then you going out and sharing it with somebody else, how you have no idea how I'm saying to somebody else, I tried this meditating without meditating. It could mean so much to somebody else. Even if it doesn't work for you, it may work for somebody else. Jen is very excited about her, I want to call it vagus nerve.
That's what I call it.
And all of these things, they're just, we all are in a time where it is low energy out there. So the more we can raise it up, it's great. Go ahead, Jen.
On that note, I found a really amazing, before I start telling you all about the vagus nerve, there was a psychologist that was up, I think she was on Instagram, and I thought I would share it with you because I think it's really important. We did How Are You yesterday, asked ourselves, how are you? And knew our answer, but to know that it's okay not to be okay, that we don't need to always get to the positive, right? It's okay to feel and sit wherever you are and however you feel. And right now, especially with the pandemic, she really went through our feelings. And so I'm going to just read from this before we start going into the vagus nerve. It all connects. But what she said is, your all over the place feelings are not symptoms of stress, and they're not personal failures of yours. If you feel flaky, if you feel inconsistent, it's because your brain doesn't know what news to brace for next or what next month will hold. We're in such an unknown space. So our brain is trying to process this. Even if you're thriving, even if you're taking care of yourself, it's still sitting there for you. If you don't care anymore, or you're having trouble finding future-based goals, projects, dreams like you used to, it's because your brain knows being short-sighted is a safer way to cope right now. If you're tired easily, more so than usual, it's because your brain is burning your energy 10 times faster than usual. If you can't focus, that's because your brain has temporarily shut down some of your functionality of your prefrontal cortex. Your prefrontal cortex juggles your complex tasks, your planning, it's your logic space, and your brain is actually protecting you in this situation by shutting some of that down. So if your plans, creativity, energy, focus, motivation are on a yo-yo, you have your highs and your lows, it's because your brain believes you need to be extremely adaptive right now. You will not be on this roller coaster forever, so be patient with your brain. So if anyone needed that permission to feel, here it is. There it is. I was like, I have to share this. Her name is Alexis Rockley, and she is a psychologist. So love her. Rockley, if you wanted to go find her. I just thought it was really powerful. So on that note, let's all put our hands on our heart and take a deep, just a cleansing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and be here. Feel the chair, feel the ground beneath your feet wherever you are. Take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Be in your body and ask yourself the question, how are you? How are you right now? Know your answer. Feel your answer. Don't solve your answer. Don't judge your answer. Just know your answer. You can open your eyes if your eyes are closed. But knowing your answer, I said this yesterday too, just helps you know where you're at and allow yourself to feel it, move through it. And I like to do this throughout the day so that I know, because we get so busy, we forget to check in with ourselves. On that note, the vagus nerve is, who's ever heard of the vagus nerve? Has anyone heard of this nerve? Okay, well, you need to become very good friends with this nerve. My story with it is I was diagnosed with postpartum anxiety about 4 years ago. So I began a quest to figure out what worked best for me. And I saw she was an RMT, but she had a lot of other things along the side. So she was massaging actually in my diaphragm and in my stomach, which was very uncomfortable. And all of a sudden I had a popping sensation, almost like gas bubbles, but not straight up, almost my spine. And I started hysterically crying, like uncontrollable crying, and with no connection. We weren't talking. She just did something. emotions came flying out. And she shared with me, I just helped release some of your vagus nerve. What the heck is the vagus nerve? What are you talking about? And I became obsessed with the vagus nerve. I have learned so much about it. It is the longest nerve in your body. Okay, it connects your brain to all your important organs, your intestines, your stomach, your heart, your lungs, everything is connected to your vagus nerve. It is the key part of your parasympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic is your rest and digest part of your nervous system. It influences your breathing, your digestion, your heart rate. And studies, so this is all from an article that I found from clinical psychologist Jordan Falls is the main person, so I want to quote from them because this is where I got my research. But they've learned that increasing your vagal tone means your body can relax quicker after stress. And the more you increase your vagal tone, the more your physical, mental health will improve. It is completely connected to your mental and physical health. It is so important that it baffles me that we don't know what it is, that we haven't heard about it, that we haven't, you know, when you go to the doctor and you have anxiety or you have stress or you're feeling things in your body, I wish they would tell us more about the vagus nerve, because getting a hold of, and they're very simple. We're going to go through one thing that is going to help your vagal tone. I know that sounds funny, but it's literally simple, small things that we can do daily to increase. And the more we increase the tone, the better it functions. And like I said, helps us deal with stress. So in this time of stress, I mean, how can we not be doing this? A lot of the vagal tone activities include breath, breathing. And we always say, just breathe. And you're like, well, what does that mean? We're going to go through a very specific type of breathing today, and know that breath work and breathing in specific ways, studies have shown that it can show how you breathe connects 80% of your health, like your overall health can be connected to how you breathe. And that only recently, they say, you know, in the last 100 years, have we kind of forgotten about breath, and we're really about what we eat, our nutrition, which is important, and that we work out and that we move, which is important. But they actually say breath and the way we breathe is more important than movement and eating. So that is why I get really excited to share with you guys like these really, really simple techniques. So before I go into the one we're going to do today, other ways to increase your vagal tone are probiotics. If you take probiotics, it's actually connected there. Meditation. Hi, Cindy, yesterday. Meditation. Omega-3 fatty acids. So taking, you know, a fish oil, if you take those. Exercise does increase your vagal tone. Massage. So there's your permission to all go get a massage today. Socializing, connecting, and laughing with people. You're doing that right now. So look at you guys. You're just killing it today. These all increase your vagal tone, but two really big key ones are breath, very specific breath and breathing techniques, as well as singing, humming, chanting, or gargling. We're going to take humming and breathing today, and hopefully I'm going to make you feel a little uncomfortable because we're going to do the VOO breath today. So
Not singing?
We're not singing. I'm not a singer, but I can chant and hum with the best of them. Okay, so all you're going to do is just be comfortable where you are, sitting up tall, because we're trying to get lots of breath into our body. And I will explain it the first time, but go ahead and do it with me, and then we'll actually all do it together. But we're going to breathe in as much as we can, taking in all our breath. So right now, through your nose, just breathe in all the oxygen. And you're going to hold for 4 seconds when you get to the top of wherever that is. And then you are going to breathe out with a VOO sound like so. VOO. I didn't take a deep breath, so I lost it already. That's it. That is it. So Let's try it again together. I'm going to do it with you instead of talking. So we're going to, again, it's just breathing in as much as you can, holding, counting to 4, and then saying VU in whatever way you want. Okay. So let's go ahead and breathe in. Go ahead now. VU. Breathe in big. VU. Breathe in big. VU. Breathe in. We'll stop there, but doing it approximately 7 times is your goal. So, of course, in the Walmart lineup, you might not be doing this one. I do. I do it anyway. I don't care. I don't care. But it stimulates your vagus nerve, okay? And it's huge. It will help with your mental and physical health. It helps with your digestion, just doing that. And if you've ever looked at gut health and the connection to well-being, it's huge. It's huge, you guys. So I'm only giving you this little VU breath to take away with you today, because again, this 3-day Pockets of Peace is meant to be a pocket, something you have in your pocket that you can use throughout the day. So I encourage you to find a minute today. You know, when we get buzzy, when we are spinning around trying to get dinner ready, but someone didn't empty the dishwasher. This is my life. I'm just telling you about my life. And I just need counter space to cut the carrots, but there isn't counter space. And now I'm getting very angry. And then my daughter is asking me for something. And then my son is trashing the house, because that's an everyday, all day thing. And you start getting that buzz. The kids see me do it all the time. I just start doing VU breath. And now my kids sometimes do it with me. Kids love this stuff, and it is incredible for them too. They can already at any age start increasing their vagal tone. And actually this part stressed me out reading, but so be it. As mothers, however we were in pregnancy, that we have passed on, it comes from us, our children's vagal tone. And so I was a stressed out, depressed, anxious mom. So I'm pretty sure my children's vagal tone is not great, but that doesn't mean they can't work on it and increase vagal tone. They've even gone so far now for people who are clinically depressed and clinically anxious, that these kind of things that are not working for them, they actually have something they can put inside your body that stimulates the vagus nerve throughout the day. And that's actually your goal, is to just be stimulating it throughout the day, because then it releases, it starts to help you deal with stress, and it actually triggers your digestion and reminds your body to take a rest, to take a break. So doing VU breath and stimulating it throughout the day is huge. Exercising, if anyone, I apologize for yesterday, you guys, our Facebook Live wouldn't work in the group. So I think 4 of us joined for PIO yesterday. I'm gonna see what happens today, because I don't think we have the live function still. So I will share a Zoom link if anyone wants to do PIO with me again. PIO stands for PI for Pilates and YO for yoga. And it's a very low impact, beautiful way of moving your body. So that would be another way to stimulate your vagus nerve. If you wanted to join me today at noon in the Facebook group, I will be doing a little bit of PIO with you. And I'll be doing it from a cabin in Harrison. We are escaping away for a couple days with our kids. I know, I'm so excited. I have pages. There are like 10 plus ways, and there are so many simple breath activities you can do. So today was VU, but Cindy sort of mentioned, we're going to be doing another pop group coming up December 4th. If anyone would like to join us, it's going to be short, sweet like this, but a bit deeper. We're going to go on a deeper dive. And in there, I will be sharing a whole bunch of different breath techniques, and they're all equally effective. I think it's just finding the one that speaks to you. Okay, I can do that one today, or I like this one, or I feel better when I do this one. So December 4th through, is it the 8th, I believe we're going to do it. We're going to go deeper into the other breath techniques that we can use, and some more meditation as well. So yeah, I think that's it. I think I just threw up enough information. Does anybody have questions or comments about vagus nerves?
I just like to hear from people out there. I know it's awkward. It's very uncomfortable. Oh, Haley.
Hi. I loved that. Thank you. And then yoga, you do the om as well, right? So I don't even think it matters what sound you make. Like, I've just been making random sounds when I meditate and do yoga, and honestly, it gets that internal fire burning again, I find, which is awesome if you're feeling a bit flat, as people are tending to feel these days.
Yeah.
So it just changes the energy and the vibration in your body, which is awesome. So thank you for that, Jen.
You're welcome. Yeah, you can do any kind of humming. It's that humming sound. Now the VU, when I learned it, it was something to do with the deeper, like ooh, but it doesn't matter. You're getting benefits by doing it, for sure.
There is a really innate, it's again uncomfortable for us, right? We are trained to remain, this is the way we talk, this is the way we move, this is how we do it. But in us, there's this feeling when we can move in a natural state, when we can just flow the way we're not supposed to typically flow. But when we do it, and if we can sit in a space, perhaps not at Walmart at first for some of us, but in a space that's just by ourselves, where we can start to feel safe and hum or do a VU, maybe when we're not on camera. Jen did a beautiful job, but and you can start to actually make those sounds and release all of that stuff. It is why often on a massage table you do start to cry, and you're staring at somebody going, I don't even know why I'm crying. I feel totally great. But you're releasing energy, because you physically will take on emotions in your body that are in you, that are old emotions, right? And so by releasing them through sounds, through all of these things, you're actually going through things. Young children, that's why I always say to my boys, just cry. Or if you're angry, go be angry. No emotion is a bad emotion. It's simply a state that you are to flow through, and to feel it. My friends say I have every emotion every day is the hashtag I'm known for, but I just simply allow it to go through me, and then it's done. So that's why humming is so good, or singing. Singing's great, even if you're terrible at it.
So I think maybe, Cindy, you're going to do a bit of a closing. And then if anybody, we wanted to offer you guys, because we felt like we kind of cut it off quickly. If Cindy will close, but then if anyone wants to hang out and chat after, you can. Yes. But then you also have permission to go on with your day, because I know we've all got, we're trying to sit here and be mindful, but the to-do list is right here. So yeah, Cindy will close, and if anyone wants to hang out and chat, we're going to hang out for a little bit longer after.
So again, it was just, today, we wanted to make sure we were consistent with our beginning, holding your hand to your heart, and at the end, to put your hand up today with the yes, I am, and to be able to say this solidly. And as I've been doing it also, is to make sure that you consider your back as solid and strong, but also to remember that when you are inside, to think of yourself as soft. So if you can do this and say, yes, I am, and go about your day today, yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Have a wonderful day. And we are here I will pull a card for everyone today. I can pull it now, and then you can keep people going, and I'll pull it, and then I can post it for those who want to go.
We have 9 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in our call. So that's perfect. That's perfect.
I decided today I'm pulling from a different deck. Just decided. This is the deck we are pulling from today, everyone. Are we ready? And if anyone wants to start chatting, they can chat. This is our card, Clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own intuition always guide the way. We often do not feel like trusting our own intuition. We seek out rather than in, but truly it's our own intuition that is the best. Mm-hmm. I love that. Mm-hmm. I hope you guys have a beautiful day today. And are there any questions either on, you know, that anyone wants to just chat? We're here.
You're also allowed to go.
Yeah. That was so lovely. Thank you. What a great way to start a Friday morning.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so glad that you were there. Oh, thank you.
Hi, Mars. Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy
I like starting the day with Dominique every morning. I like never see that girl, and now we get to hang out.
Oh, I think Jane's on there.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thanks. Yes. Do you have any questions?
Hi, Jane.
Good.
No, thank you.
Okay, good.
Thanks for coming by.
Oh, you get all love you, Jen.
Oh, well, yeah, I love Doms too.
Oh, so good.
It's just the Christmas in the background, Doms.
Look at that. Look, she's got like stockings back there. So cozy.
And Tammy too. We got the sisters.
Oh, nice. Hi.
This is Cindy, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Cindy, this is Tammy and Dominique.